YouTube. Little update for you guys. 10 DPO today. Took another test this morning. I didn't record it or anything, just because you didn't need another boring video like that where I'm looking and like, I can see a bit line. So, took another test this morning. Again, another faint line. Exactly the same. Not to hold it to the light, to tilt it to see, but it was there, do you know. And then I thought, I'm going to take a strip test. So they go one step. Is it one step? Something like that. The one that I took in the first video when I was first taking the tests. So I took one of them. Start white, negative. Now, if I was getting positives from 7 DPO, I'm sorry, but my line would have got darker. And that strip would have got darker. I would have seen a clear positive line on there. So I am thinking that the midstream tests give off fake positives. They obviously do. Everybody, not everybody, but there was a lot of reviews. I'd say 8 out of 10 reviews were saying they were giving out false positives. And it was heartbreaking for people and everything. Now, I've been in tears all morning. Just knew something was up. They gave me a cuddle. I just broke down. Just said, I got so excited. I've seen this faint line, and I've been like, oh my god, I've been having dreams that my lines have been getting dark. I've been going to take a test in the morning because as soon as I go to sleep at night, I'm thinking, oh, I've got about 8 hours of urine hold, and it'll be really, really positive, and it'll be great. And I'm looking at this test, and it's like really, really dark pink. And then I'm waking up going to do the test like, oh, do you know, it's going to show up today, it's going to show up this morning. And no, it's been exactly the same as it was at 7 DPO. So yesterday it was even lighter than 7 DPO, but today it was back to 7 DPO. I honestly think it's just a test. I think they give off false negatives. And I think because some women do have a really, really low, like, HCG levels naturally anyway, we probably have like 1 or 2. Maybe they're just like, they're picking that up. I don't know. But it's really pissed me off today. I've left him a really shitty review online. I've just been so angry and everything. I'm not even wasting my money and going to go get a first response or anything like that, because I took that clear blue on the same day that I was getting the faint lines off them. It said no. If I haven't got my period in 4 days time, yeah, fair enough, I'll take a first response, whatever. But no. Just, so I got on my tests, obviously I've been writing on them and everything, just chucked in the bin. Just not ready, just not dealing with that this month. I'm not. It's been an emotional roller coaster. If you saw my first video, you'll have seen that I was absolutely over the moon. So excited, and that continued. And each morning when the lines weren't getting darker, it was heartbreaking. It was like, am I having a chemical? And then I took the other test, the strip test, start white, nothing on that at all. So these tests are just duds. They're absolute shit. Sorry, but they are. And they shouldn't be allowed to sell them. They absolutely mess with your head. For us that are actually trying to conceive, it's fucking heartbreaking. And I'm so angry. So don't buy the tests. I'll show you which ones they are. Don't buy them. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Fuck them. Right. So these are the tests that I've said that are fucking stupid and not to get, because they obviously give out false positives. I read a review that said that somebody tested with water and they still got a fit positive. So I've got my cup of water. Don't know if you'll see that. It's just water, clear water. So I'm going to dip this in here and see if it gives me a fit positive. Put it on there. Make sure there's no faint line on it already. Nope. So I'm going to dip it in water so you can see, and then we'll see if it gives out a faint line. I know I did do a test with Jace and his was negative, so it's a bit confusing, but at this point my mind's just gone. I know I'm only 10 DPO and there's still time yet, but these tests have just really fucked with my head. So I'm gonna go ahead and test anyway, so you know. So my nails dirty. Been scrubbing sofas trying to get them clean. My old ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So weirdly, there's a pink line going across. So it's just clear water. Oh, and apparently just because it's clear water, I've still got that line as well. You wouldn't think that, would you? Well, I wouldn't anyway. I wouldn't think, oh, I thought I'd dip it in the water and it'd just run clear and it'd all be clear. I didn't think a pink line would show, like the control line. So yeah, so we're on that 1 minute. So let's see. I'll check back with you in 5 minutes. Well, they said 10 minutes, so 5-10 minutes I'll check back. Let's see. Hey guys, so I've got a test. And you wouldn't believe it if I told you, but there is a very fucking faint line with water. How the fuck is water pregnant? That's absolutely ridiculous. This is like slightly fainter than the lines that I were getting. Obviously mine were probably darker because of the urine being yellow and tinting it a bit more. Wait until Jace is back from the shop. Don't know if you can see. There's a very faint line there. I'll take a video of it lying down so you can see. Don't buy the tests. Don't do this to yourself. If I'd have known this before I bought them and before I started taking them, I wouldn't. I know that I'd already taken 1 or 2 before I read the reviews and I did carry on taking them, but that was because I truly thought Jace has like come back negative, mine could be different and I could actually be pregnant. I still could be pregnant, I'm not due on yet for another 4 days. So who knows? You what, darling? All right, yeah. 1 minute. It won't be long. She's been hoovering up for me today in the living room. I can't actually believe that. That is exactly what I was seeing, just a tiny bit lighter. Fuming. At least now I know. I'm glad that I carried on testing, because otherwise I could have just been like, yeah, I'm pregnant. Got my period and been like, do you know? And I'm really glad that I've done this test with water as well, because it just proves that these tests are a load of fucking shite. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm so angry. I've gone from being so emotional this morning. I was just crying my eyes out, and I thought, I'm not spending my day like this. So I went and got ready, did my hair, did my makeup, made myself feel a bit better. But since then I've just been so angry, fuming. Jace has just been like, when I come back from shop, can you just be a little bit happier? I'll try. No, I will. I ain't taking it on him. At the end of the day, he's thought I was pregnant too, and he's got his hopes up as well. So it's been a double whammy, hasn't it? I'm gonna buy some more tests, some different ones. I'm gonna give it a couple of days, and then I'm gonna test. Because obviously I'm not due for another 4 days. So we'll see what they say. But yeah. Alright, well, if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll update you again, maybe tomorrow, today, I don't know. Whenever I bloody feel like it. Oh, dear me. Alright, cheers for watching, guys. See you later.